And I had to like confirm this with my sisters to be like, yo, I'm not crazy, this happened, right? She's like, yeah, that happened for sure. Hey guys, if you love our content and want to continue to support us, please join our page and become a member of our YouTube. This is our merch store. If you want to go ahead and check that out, the link is in the description. These are all of our merch. So gorgeous, I know. I personally have the face mask and we're currently coming up with some new merch for you. Also, please help us reach 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and here's our Patreon. Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sheikha and today I have to talk to you guys. I don't know if you remember my Jinn story, but this is gonna be part 2 of one of the Jinn stories that I told. I'm scared, so I'm just gonna say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I talked to my sister and we kind of like reminded each other of what happened during one of those incidents. So I can't really expose like who, because I'm pretty sure they're stalking my channel as well as my social media, although we don't have any contact with them. Somebody that was really close to our family was doing black magic basically, and he was a black magician. Like, he was a sahir. I don't know what he's doing today, but this is back in the day. We used to hang out all the time, and one time me, my sister, and my cousins and his kids, we were all at his house. We already knew, like, in the basement he had this one like meditation room, and oh my gosh, meditation room that when he was there we were not allowed to go. Like, it was 100% do not go into that room, and we were like, why? And he was, and the grown-ups, everybody knew. They're like, no, because that's when he, you know, meditates, and if you go in there while he's in there, then you'll see something like really scary, so like never go in there. So we never went into the room, period, whether he was there or not. But in the basement was where the room was, and our playroom was in the basement, so we would all be in the basement. So me, my cousins, and my sister, all of us, I think maybe I was like 10 or 11 years old, not more than that. And I had to like confirm this with my sisters to be like, yo, I'm not crazy, this happened, right? She's like, yeah, that happened for sure. One of the days we were all playing Nintendo, and in that basement was like the living room area, and then his like little special room, and then another room, and then there was a washroom where like they had a bunch of empty bottles for like recycling. So like all the empty bottles were there, and everybody was in the playroom. So like we all know that there's empty bottles in that room. We were just playing around, you know, Nintendo, Super Mario Bros, whatever, and then all of a sudden all of us hear all the bottles in the washroom just fall down. You could like literally hear the sound of bottles. Like, we all heard it. We're like 5, 6 kids, we all heard it. So we just like didn't even look at each other. We just started running upstairs to our parents, and we were just like, oh, bottles just fell, no one was in there, like what happened, blah blah blah. And we didn't dare to go back down. We were like, y'all have to come with us. So like I don't remember, I think it actually was my dad that came down with us to see. We go to the washroom, and then all the bottles are perfectly lined up as they always were, and it was as if nothing happened. But like we all heard it, but the bottles hadn't moved as far as the eye could see. We all like lost it. We were like, yo, we swear we heard it. This man's wife, that was his house, she was like, oh no, that's just his friends, don't worry about it, that's just his friends. And subhanAllah, when I tell you, we were like, what do you mean that was his friends? Like, this type of thing was apparently regular in their house. And then I remember like one of his daughters were like, yeah, at night we hear like footsteps and stuff on the wall, and we're not even scared, we know that it's like my dad's friends. And like the water starts running for no reason in the bathroom, and we just know it's them. So I was like, what? And I didn't understand what that was, so like I didn't think about it at all. And like he used to make us do like witchcrafty things and stuff. So we like, you know, I guess it's like a fun kiddie game or whatever, but he made like all of us lay down, and then like everyone else around, like one by one, like one person lays down and everyone else like with their fingers tries to like make them levitate. And then so we had a really dark period with them because this guy was like absolutely totally insane. So, but he was close to our family, so like my dad let him come around, and so they had a falling out. Weird things would happen to my dad physically, and this man would call my dad like 5 minutes after something would happen to my dad, and he'd be like, yo, did you just like fall unconscious for no reason? Yeah, that was me. And I was like, what? And I was like, mind you, I was a kid, so like I didn't think about these things that way. I was just like, we were like, oh yeah, he's a psychic, like he's a psychic. I didn't understand anything about like black magic or like any magic or anything like that. Then he started to like appear in like everyone's dreams, and he started to appear in like my sister's dream, and the next day he would call our house and be like, yeah, I was in her dream, did you see me? Like he would like say that to her. And just a bunch of really weird things would happen in that house that we used to live in. So like eventually we moved out of the house, and then like all of our problems went away, and also we didn't have contact with him or his family anymore. Right after I became Muslim, I had another incident with this man. I haven't seen him since I was like 10 years old. My dad brought him around because I guess they made up. He was like, oh, so you're Muslim now? I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, if you want, I can tell you right now how many kids you're gonna have, when you're gonna be married, and I can tell you everything about your future right now. And his literal eyes started rolling back, and he had like his tasbih, and he was like, I'm talking to the angels, like I literally can talk to God. I was like, nuh-uh, no you cannot. I don't know if I already said this, that's the thing. I just like remembered this bottles thing and I had to tell you guys. Anyways, I'm just gonna post this video, and if you want to know more, I'll like link the other video. I don't know if I'm gonna put it here, like that you can click it, or put it in the description, the Jinn story part 1. Anyways, Salam alaikum, bye.
So remember to check out our description box for the links of our Patreon and how to join our family. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that was all we had for now. Let us know what more content you guys want down in the comment section, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to our channel if you already haven't. Love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.